need to talk to you.
Yeah? What about?
Diddy and Bubba.
What about him?
I know who killed him.
Detectives MacArthur and Patton, Mr. Falconer.
Where you blokes hail from?
You'll need to accompany us to the station.
Hold him!
You're the dog who murdered my grandparents.
Police have identified the body parts of a man found in 6 bags in the Hastings River at Wauchope.
So this is you putting it right, is it? You dump him in a tidal river.
Strike Force Tuno will investigate the murder of Terry Falconer. We don't put a time limit on clearing up murder. That said, I have every confidence that Detective Sergeant Jubilant
It'll take as long as it takes.
Frank O'Rourke?
I know who killed Terry Falconer.
Anthony Parrish. Anthony Parrish killed Terry Falconer.
Who's Anthony Parrish?
What's he doing?
Mr. O'Rourke asked you who Anthony Parrish is?
Hang on, mate.
Follow me. Come on. Got something to show you.
Tell me what's happening, Brownie.
He wants us to follow him.
You better hang back, he's carrying, and he reckons a bloke called Anthony Parrish killed Falconer.
Come on, you fags. If I was going to shoot you, would have done it by now.
Well, that's a comfort.
You ever heard of an Anthony Parrish?
That old couple murdered in Leppington 8, 9 years ago. Weren't they called Parrish?
That's right. A murder that's never been solved.
In here, quick, get in. Hey. Easy. It's all right. Yeah? Yeah?
Take a look at this. This is my security vision from last year.
Well, these are the ones who killed Terry Falconer. Yeah?
Is that Parrish?
It's Muzz, his driver. Cross between a bad smell and a dog.
Muzz?
That's Anthony Parrish. Rooster and Undies, right? Now, they're the ones you're after, okay?
Rooster and Undies are...
Rooster's Parrish. Undies is Andrew, his brother.
Why did you assume we'd know who Parrish is?
He's only the biggest speed and necky producer in the whole country, isn't he? He's worth fucking I don't know how many millions, killed I don't know how many people. Right, that's it. You gotta piss off, hey? Parked out front, everyone in town will know I've been talking to cops.
Car's unmarked.
What about the secret symbols you put on them, eh?
What secret symbols?
Don't treat me like a fucking fool, boy, huh? I know how you police work. I've told you what you want to know. Fuck off and leave me alone. Go on, get.
So these victims had a grandson named Anthony.
And Terry Falconer's name came up in the investigation, but so did 20 other people's.
Coroner's finding was persons unknown.
So this Parrish might have had motive to murder Falconer, but the hit was expensive, it was elaborate. I mean, do we know he had the clout to do that?
Last cop's entry was 1992. Parrish was a minor target in a drug operation that went tits up. The undercover cops were supposed to arrest him with 900 grams of amphetamines, but he bolted. Whereabouts unknown ever since.
What about priors?
Yeah, 1990, offensive language, fine $200.
History of violence?
No.
Outstanding warrants?
Just that single drug one.
That's it. So Anthony Parrish is a foul-mouthed petty crim who hasn't been seen or heard of in over 10 years. Great, doesn't really sound like the profile of a calculating killer, does it?
So, mate, been thinking about that 100G you owe me.
Thought we're all clear on that.
Oh, I think we both know you got a way to go to work it off. Yeah?
What's the job?
Need you to look after a bloke that's been a bit of a problem. Took delivery but never made payment. Funny how some people get with debts. Gary Mack. Part-time dealer, full-time shitbag. Teach him a lesson for, say, 15 grand. Plus you'll knock the same off your loan.
How serious you want this lesson?
Well, I want my money back.
I'm gone, the police said, son. Every time I look out, floods. Said, hey, mama, come and step outside. I got a lead, let's show you blood. I'm here cooking in the corn. Baby, I'm cooking in the corn. Baby, I want you. Baby, I want
Target area is the greater gluteus maximus. Projectile from a 22 will penetrate the flesh without causing loss of life.
So it's not a hit?
Just a cap in his ass.
Hope it won't turn out like the last job we did for this bloke.
Damn it, Vito, I told you that wasn't my fault.
Oh, no, I know, man, I know. I was just saying.
I should just tell Rooster to take a flying lead. Guy's got credibility, mate.
Fucking with him is gonna get you serious repercussions.
The bullet, so carefully aimed at just teaching Gary Mack a lesson, missed his buttocks altogether and severed his spine. Pretty serious lesson. Decker felt he was out of Anthony Parrish's debt, out from under his thumb. He was wrong.
Juno.
We're making progress. We'd make it a lot quicker if we had our own designated analyst.
Gary, everyone wants more personnel. The whole of state crime's underfunded. There's one thing the police love, though. It's law and order. You want a budget increase? Get the minister some arrests for show and tell in Parliament.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the suggestion, Howard. But Juno's got 200 persons identified. It's a little hard to achieve results with 4 investigators.
Well, the Falconer case was pegged as a tricky one from the word go. Could be time to put it to bed.
Really? And do what? Well, what do? We just let a crook who impersonated a police officer and then dismembered a body just get away with it?
Single extra staff member can make an enormous difference on an investigation, sir. The Falconer murder, it received a lot of media attention.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, you get 2 out of 10 for diplomacy.
Got my analyst, didn't I?
You didn't detect the scent of burning bridges?
Smells something nice.
So I've been to the jail where O'Rourke did his time. Had a chat to the prison guards about him.
Lee,
This is the guy you need to work up a profile on, all right? Him and Parrish.
Oh, bit of work to catch up on, eh?
Rook had been inside for about 6 months when he was bashed in the exercise yard. 3 blokes kicked the crap out of him with a little help from this.
Payback? A lesson?
Guards weren't sure, but they said CCTV footage clearly showed him seeing his attackers waiting for him and going out and facing him down.
Well, he knew he was going to get bashed. Well, he knew he was going to get bashed. He didn't report it, didn't go for help, didn't get any backup. He just walked out and got bashed.
He's a seriously hard guy.
Seriously deranged, more like it. And this is your informant.
G'day, mate. So, Raw.
Change of plan. Park near the local shops, 10 p.m.
Mate, the arrangement was your place at Savo.
You know who could be watching me house, right? You're not there, you can go fuck yourself, all right? Get in. Go on, get in.
Jesus Christ.
You the boss man, are you?
Appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, Mr. O'Rourke.
Darling, you okay? You working late tonight?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm just working late. Yeah, I love you too. Bye.
Okay.
Mrs.
She checking up on you, huh? You want to watch that, eh? Hey.
You want to tell us how you know Anthony Parrish?
Through the Iron Bloods. His brother's a member. So was I once. For me sins. Well, I hadn't seen him for a while. A few months ago, Undies came around. And it's Parrish all over, see? Makes out he's trying to do you a favour. But really, he's getting you in his debt. No?
And so you never accepted any of the money?
Of course I fucking did. If I say no thanks, they'll think I'm against them, right? Anyway, Undies picked me up. And we met Rooster at some restaurant.
What restaurant?
No.
What suburb?
I think they said it was Newtown, you know?
Well, Undies tells me that the Bloods gave you a boat.
Yeah, they did. But it's fucked.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Lower leg unit stuff, though.
Well, what would it cost to get it fixed?
A couple of grand at least. But I got nothing, eh? I'm broke.
Well, if I came up with a couple grand, would you get it fixed?
Sure.
You wouldn't blow it now, would you?
Fuck you. Fuck you. What's the job? He told me to take the boat north to the Karoo River near Bulladila. He'd meet me there dressed like a fisherman with a couple of big eskies.
Well, we got something we need to get rid of. Yeah, it's going to be in probably a couple of eskies. Well, maybe more than a couple. Prick could be in a few pieces, eh?
Put them in the boat, head out to the shelf. And once we got past the shelf, we throw the contents over. And he told me to bring something to wash them out with after.
Anyway, we'll take it out in your boat, go past the shelf, dump it. It's all good.
Well, how are you going to clean out those eskies?
Ammonia. Fucks DNA. You can tell there's blood, but not whose.
Speaking of whose, who is it?
Doesn't matter who it is. It's not you, is it?
Fucking hey, you're a funny fuck. Hey,
The fucking look on your face.
fuck you. It wasn't until we left that he let us slip.
Hey, you were inside with a bloke called Terry Falcon, all right?
Falcon? Yeah. For a second, yeah.
I heard he told you he killed our grandparents.
Oh, fuck it, Brewster. Don't you think if I heard that, you would have known about it the next day, huh?
And so you never spoke about the Leppington murders with Terry Falconer?
Mate, I met the bloke once, for 5 minutes, you know? Barely even knew him by sight.
Honey Bear, are you coming home ever?
Yeah, I love you too. Bye.
Should be asking you to get your teeth whitened next. Hey? Fucking yeah, ball and chain, mate. Got a ball and chain there, eh?
They sat in that car for over 3 hours as Frank O'Rourke told them stories about himself and about this mystery man, Anthony Parrish. But without corroboration, that's all they were. Stories. The tales of a man who seemed as mad as a cut snake.
He was setting me up, see? My boat registered in my name. Someone saw something, Brewster had my face in the frame. Or he was just going to knock me when we're out at sea, you know, chuck me over the shelf too.
You right, Frank?
Righto, that's it, right, we're done. Right? Go on, piss off you two and arrest the prick. Let's go, get out. Fucking move it, go, go.
Babe,
Go back to bed.
talk to the cops.
Yeah.
I gotta be at the settlement by 8. How am I meant to move this lot back?
Get in the fucking bed!
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You don't have to do this, you know. You can just jump in the car. Take off.
Yeah, I know. I love you, okay? Yeah?
Okay?
Ever wondered why cops wear big black boots? These days, not to kick crooks, but to do the hard yards checking witness statements. And the yards that Tuno walked verifying Frank O'Rourke's story proved very hard indeed.
So no one remembers seeing O'Rourke eat with these two men last October? No one?
Gary, there's close to 300 restaurants in Newtown.
That's not including the cafes.
And we can't even be sure the dinner was in Newtown. O'Rourke's not sure himself.
Maybe there never was a dinner.
Really? So what are we saying? That Parrish has nothing to do with this and O'Rourke killed Falcon himself? Then why is he talking to us? Why not just tell us to fuck off like every other bikie?
What about Parrish's family? I mean, what do we know about them?
The only one with the criminal record is brother Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew Michael Parrish. He's charged with murder in 1995 but acquitted. Form for motor vehicle theft, resist arrest, dangerous driving, driving while disqualified. And he's a patch member of the Iron Bloods.
It's worth a look, Brownie. Frank O'Rourke's pointing the finger at a family that runs a feed and grain store. Doesn't that up?
There's bad blood about something between O'Rourke and the Iron Bloods. Remember that crack about being part of the Bloods for his sins? They're pointing the finger at the Perishes as some kind of revenge.
Maybe he's just an ex-bike who's done a shitload of drugs, so he's paranoid and sees murder contracts under every rock.
Or he's an attention seeker. You know, makes up a story, gets a bunch of cops to listen, treat him as someone important.
If this is a strategy to frame Parrish, then Frank's a criminal fucking mastermind. Let's go back to Frank, eh? Walking through it again. Listen, I was hoping we could have another chat. Actually, I was hoping you'd come in here. No, Frank, no, we'll come to you. No, it's all right, we'll come to you. Yes, Frank, they'll be totally unmarked. Absolutely. No, we'll be discreet as mice. Lunch ended 25 minutes ago, Lee.
Sorry?
Lunch. It ended 25 minutes ago. So you had no intention of dumping Terry's body?
Well, I had to let Rooster think I was, eh? You know?
How'd you get out of it?
Well, the Monday before Falcon disappeared, Rooster came round. And I told him the boat wasn't ready yet. Bullshitted the motor needed running in. Then Rooster went kind of quiet. He said,
Well, the dog's going this Friday, no matter what.
Parrish said the dog's going this Friday.
Not all he said either.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some fun with him first.
Got him on tape, looking square at the camera as he says it. Now, there's no sound, you know? But get a lip reader and you see for yourselves, yeah? Righto, it's just coming up now. What the fuck? Shit! Pepper! Pepper!
What?
Did you tape over my security vision?
Babe, that was supposed to be a surprise.
Look, I told you these are very important, yeah?
Didn't think one would matter.
Of course it fucking matters! Fuck!
Just wanted to make you happier.
Well, I didn't know you still had that outfit, babe.
Still good on me old gear.
Come here. She's a professional dancer, this one, eh? Tap, Latin, jazz, swing. She could tie for a country.
I don't doubt that, Frank.
Oh, well, you know, you'll still be able to arrest Rooster without it, eh? You know?
Oh, man, this tuno gig's not much of a job, really. Nah, I don't know how much longer I'll stay.
I'll give you a hand with that. Get in here. Move! I have had it with you, all right? I have given you every opportunity to succeed in this job, and on every occasion you've spat in my face. On every single time. Shut up! One, you're late. Every time I ask you to do something, it's always a problem. And every time I see you're eating some sort of fucking cake. What? Shut up! You just said there you don't know how long you're going to be there. You know, I'll tell you how long you're going to be there. None at all. Fuck off! Move! It's Anthony Parrish, all right? He's our #1 priority. I want every bit of detail.
Yes, boss.
And I also expect you to be across the entire investigation. All right? All persons of interest, all angles. Nothing is too small on this.
Yes, boss.
So you look for patterns, you look for connections, you look for all of it. You are not to assume that something's not important. You understand?
So I'm doing mobile phone tower dumps, document requests, agency sweeps.
When it comes to your budget, you think of a number, you halve it and halve it again, knock off any zeros. I do not expect miracles, but I am not going to tolerate laziness. You want to stand around here and eat Danishes? This is not the job for you. Do you understand?
I don't like Danishes, boss.
Well, there's a couple other things. You don't need to wear a uniform.
Yes, boss.
And I'm Gary. So welcome to Chino. All right? Take
with you.
Half a year on from Terry Falconer's murder, Strikeforce Tuno was running on empty. Round-the-clock surveillance on Andrew Parrish had turned up nothing. If Anthony was in contact with his little brother, he was way too cunning to get caught. Francis Xavier O'Rourke remained Gary Jubilin's only lead. Gary couldn't know there was another man out there who would one day answer the big questions about Rooster and his crimes.
You got premises all picked out. Nice little club in the city. And classy.
Your own club? Your own boss at last, mate?
I've always been my own boss, Michael.
Oh, yeah?
What does Rooster think about that?
Decker's problem was he had an inferiority complex, which made him do dumb things like trying to prove he was as tough as his pal Anthony Parrish. Bad idea.
You're not selling here. Piss off! Piss off yourself, I haven't done nothing.
Like I said, bad idea. The kid Decker beat up on happened to be the godson of the president of the Living Dead Outlaw Motorcycle Club. And Jasper Woodworth Pengelly took his pastoral care very seriously indeed.
Just till things settle down.
I don't know, mate. Pengilly and me do business. Don't want to piss him off. And I sure as hell don't want 50 deadheads combat crawling over my front lawn.
I wouldn't compromise a safe house. No one will know I'm here. Can run a covert op, you know that. I'd consider it... You'd be doing me a big favour.
Yeah, I would, wouldn't I? What?
I don't know why you bother with that dickhead.
I know. But he knows his stuff. He's a clean skin. He does what he's told, eh?
Boss?
You finished the Parrish profile yet?
Not quite. But I thought this might be important.
It was Frank O'Rourke's manslaughter case.
Might not be anything, but it kind of goes to character. About 15 Iron Bloods, including O'Rourke, were at a pub, and this guy Murray said something insulting about them, and a bunch, including O'Rourke, followed him out and beat him up. O'Rourke had a tyre iron, bashed Murray in the head, then he fled to Darwin.
Typical biking.
I don't think so. I looked at the arrest sequence. We never caught O'Rourke. That is, we didn't arrest him. He turned himself in.
I was wondering when you get onto that. You want to tell us what happened?
Well, I gave him a beating. Yeah, I admit that. So did 8 other blokes, eh? And I wasn't the one who killed him.
But you put your hand up for him?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. The bloke with the tyre iron. Well, he was the Blood's main drug cook. Was making him a fortune. There's no way they were going to let that cash register do time, eh? Me, I was just a muscle. Plenty more where I came from. They promised me if I keep my mouth shut, they'd look after me, you know? Best lawyers, all the usual bullshit. Now, instead, I end up doing 7 to 9 for manslaughter. And for thanks, the Bloods give me a boat with an engine that didn't even fucking work.
Parrish and his brother, they're associated with the Iron Bloods. He's getting back at them, your way of nailing the club.
Maybe, yeah, a bit. It's more about that poor prick, eh? Yeah, he's dead because I was weak. Joining a club, buying into the band of brothers, crap. Now, I tried to turn my life around before, right? I even spoke to the gang squad. Tried to give them some info. You know what, they weren't interested. You know, for me trouble, a jail bashing and one less kidney. Before I knew it, I was back in the clubhouse anyway. And my old man used to say you gotta do the right thing, you know, even if it hurts. The more it hurts, the righter it is, he'd say. I don't want to go back to being weak, ever. Talking to you about Parrish and Falconer, that seals me fate. Yeah.
You know, I've played for Queensland. So, under 16s. Was odds on for a contract with the Broncos, but did the ligaments in my knee.
Undies?
Still? Not too late, I suppose. A few good years left to be game. A few good passes left to make. What the fuck is that?
Well, someone left us a gift of a very dead snake.
The living deads can't have found me. I've been extra careful.
You brought them here, to my house.
We can't be sure the property's been probed.
Thanks to you, Jasper Pengilly knows where I fucking live! You made this mess, Decker. Bloody will fix it.
Jasper Pengilly needs to be neutralised using maximum force.
Well, I got your back, Decker. Mate, you know I'm there for you anytime.
Good man. First, we need to identify the target's locale. Use the best time and place to strike.
Well, the Living Dead's clubhouse is in a wrecker's yard down south.
So I just waltz into my enemy's HQ and say, "Excuse me, fellas," and pop in.
No. I mean, you could always try JB's.
JB? Fuck it, Michael. I don't even drink bourbon.
No, JB's Bar and Grill. It's a pub in Chinatown. I mean, you could hit Pengilly there.
Why would he be there?
Comes in every Tuesday.
How do you know?
I work that door shift. I know what Pengilly looks like.
Jasper Pengilly comes to a grill joint in Chinatown every Tuesday.
There's a royal rump and chips.
Cause our love don't exist when a boy wanna play so. No love like a love like this, cause our love don't exist when a boy wanna play so.
Decker strikes again.
Thought we could use a photo of Parrish. It's from 15 years ago, but it's something. And I finished his profile.
This is it. This is all you've managed to dig up on a major person of interest.
Well, yes. You see, Anthony Parrish hasn't ever had an account with Telstra or any of the private phone companies. He's not registered with the Housing Commission, Medicare, or any private health fund. No super fund has any record of him. He's got no outstanding fines, no traffic infringements, but then the motor registry has no record of him renewing his licence since he got it at 17. He's never applied for a loan or a lease. He's never donated blood. He's never applied for a business name or an ABN. He's not on the electoral roll, got no tax file number, no credit history. I've never seen anything like it.
And so what's your opinion of him?
It's not really my place to give one, boss. Gary?
You don't have to call him Boss Gary. The Master Chief will do.
My opinion is that only someone with serious badness to hide would go to this much effort to cover their tracks.
It's good work, Camille. You know, Camille, however high Gary's standards are for us, he sets them 10 times higher for himself.
But he said I'd done good work. No one's praised anything I've done since primary school.
So this Anthony Parrish is your prime suspect in the Falconer murder?
Well, practically everything our informant tells us checks out.
Except the restaurant, the one place you might get independent confirmation that Parrish was involved in a conspiracy to murder. You can't
There was
lie.
a conspiracy. There was a conspiracy. Our informants got him on tape.
Where's your evidence?
Look, the fact that we can find so little on him is suspicious in itself.
Mate, are you sure this informant of yours isn't just leading you by the nose? He's not a bad suspect for Falconer himself.
Howard, I've been running fizzes for 20 years, and I am telling you, this guy is as sound and as reliable as they get. Gary Jubilant.
There's a helicopter circling me house.
What do you mean, a helicopter?
Is it yours, huh? You sent your buddies to scope me, huh?
No, we didn't do that, Frank. Don't be
Well, who is it then? You dropped me in it, didn't you? Hey? You told Parrish I was dogging him. Gets any close, I'm gonna fucking shoot it down.
I'm gonna have to go. Sorry. I need to know, is it one of ours?
Not according to Polly. And we checked with the hospitals and the TV networks. None of them have sent a chopper out that way.
I've got to go, it's him. Gary Jubilant.
It's gone, right?
Well, where'd it go?
Well, he took off to the west.
Well, that's a good thing, Frank. It's probably just some rich prick showing off his new toy.
It was square lapping me house, Gary, all right? You identify this or I'm out of it, okay?
Hey. Apparently today was a bit of a challenge, even by your standards.
Thanks.
Here you go.
You want to come and have one?
Okay.
So as if the crooks and the informants don't make it hard enough, now I've got upstairs accusing me of chasing rabbits down holes. Enough to give you the shits.
Well, you said we have a lot in common.
I'm really glad you decided to come by.
You remember what I drink?
I remember every word you say. Listen, Pam, really glad you're here. I really want to be with you, I do. But I need you to know I am not the easiest person to be with.
You're not the easiest person.
No.
What, just because your own team call you crazy fuck?
Crazy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm prepared to give it a bell.
Tuno was in desperate need of a kickstart. But Gary knew the bosses weren't going to give him any more staff. He needed to look elsewhere for inspiration.
Hey. Thanks for coming, mate.
No worries.
Jeez. So I was thinking you might be able to help us create a bit of a vibe. A vibe that's Tuno's a bigger unit than what we really are.
How big do you want this vibe?
Yeah, big enough so that these pricks think we're about to kick their door down.
Thought of applying for a reward?
Tuno's not exactly the flavour of the month at the moment, so...
You know, posting a reward is great media, Gary. A recent photo fit of a suspect in the paper makes it look like someone's been talking. Rattles cages.
I might be able to help you with that. Strikeforce Tuno has recently uncovered new information. We'd like to talk to these men in relation to the death of Terry Falconer. We're asking for the public's help to help us identify these men, and a $100,000 reward has been posted for any information that leads to a conviction. Every police officer in this state is affronted by being impersonated in a kidnapping and a murder. And the officers you see before you are just the tip of the iceberg. So make no mistake, Strikeforce Tuno is as committed as ever to bringing Mr. Falconer's murderers to justice.
Seen this?
Who's been talking?
Not me.
Someone has.
Not me.
Doesn't matter. Cops are a bunch of fucking jokes. I'm gonna find out who dogged me and I'm gonna kill him.
Want some cereal?
Yeah, cheers.
They have a name. They have a face.
You want me to wear a wire against Anthony Parrish.
It's the right thing to do, you know it. As they get one step closer.
Hello. Sergeant Jubilant, we've identified the number. Anthony Parrish's mobile number.
Anthony Parrish is still one step ahead.
It's a warning.
You're scaring me.
Some guy called Frank says his life's in danger.
Underbelly Badness, next Monday.